Boom, boom. Last one. All right, now I think we are live on all the chords. Just one more pass through. All righty, jumping right back into the game. I'm going to go right back into standard ranked. Actually, I was planning on opening some in real life packs today, but I made a mental error. And the mental error was I forgot that I had my lights kind of like went out on me. So it's actually much darker in here than it looks on the screen. I just messed with the camera's ISO settings, so it makes it look brighter than it is. However, the downward facing camera that I have set up it just wouldn't work with the cards. It would look terrible, I think. So I need to get the lighting fixed before I open up cards, I think. Unfortunately, but maybe it's coming sooner rather than later. And we're going back to back 2 days. 2 separate days we're going back to back having a mulligan. Yesterday, I think my final game, I had a mulligan 3 times before I saw more than one plane in my hand. All right, mulligan. Okay. That was way better than yesterday, so I can't be too mad at that. I like all of these cards. And if we're playing, and by the way, when I had a mulligan 3 times to see more than one plane in my hand, I literally had to put 4 cards back, and I was playing a black deck that hand-ripped me right after. It was no bueno. I think I don't want to put this back, but I think I'm going to have to. Okay, crisis semi-averted. I mean, it could always get worse, right? Strangers of Filth. Thank you for coming back, man. You are the best. And I actually just got done watching I'm going to play it while I work out tomorrow, one of the Cradle of Filth songs. You just missed it. My last game yesterday, I had a mulligan 4 times. I had a mulligan again this game. So it's starting off not very good. But how are you doing tonight? And also your day. How's it been going? I was going to open some in real life cards today, but I had forgotten my lights kind of broke. It doesn't look that dark in that camera because I messed with the ISO, but the downward facing camera is definitely I think it's too dark to open some packs. Unfortunately. Well, actually they're decks, not packs, but you get the drift. It's great to be back again. Do you like them? It's been slow but steady. I made food and did some errands. How about your day? My day's been great, actually. I literally have no complaints. Your day. And yes, I did like them. I plan on listening to them. I only listened to one song. I'm hoping that I can play it while I work out tomorrow. I think that will be a good vibe. You made food and did some errands. My day is good because... One second. I don't want to make this guy think that I'm being a jerk. Discard a card. This creature gains indestructible until the end of turn. Tap it. Okay, neither of those scare me, so I might as well do this, I think. Uh-oh. Wait, what can he possibly... Oh, I guess he can do this. Discard a card. I guess all of his abilities can happen on my turn. That's a new bit of knowledge I didn't know until right this second. I'm definitely not attacking because I don't want to get rid of it if he blocks. The thing that was the most exciting about my day, is that... I think I mentioned this. I just got into tennis recently, and one of the 4 biggest tennis tournaments of the year is happening. However, it's actually pretty difficult to watch it for 2 reasons. 1, ESPN sucks, and 2, it's in Australia, so it's like the time zones are crazy. However, the player I wanted to watch the most, I was able to watch today. So that was nice. And have many other bands you can listen to for working out. Heck yeah. I'm always open for some recommendations. I just lost my best creature, so that absolutely sucks. And he did it via this card, which I don't think I've seen. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card or pay 3 life. Destroy target creature. The only thing that's good news about that is he had to discard a card. So he's looking a lot less threatening. Mayhem, what does that mean? You may cast this card from your graveyard for if you discarded it this turn. Okay. Okay. I don't want to get rid of my spider, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Because that is my only creature, and it could be my only creature for quite some time. So I'm not blocking, which is a little scary. I'm already getting pretty low. So yeah, it was good to have like good news with the whole tennis hobby thing, because I had some bad news. My racket broke. I bought a brand new racket, babied it, absolutely babied it, and the neck cracked. Unbelievable. I got to see your favorite person playing. How is your tennis games going? Other than my racket breaking after months of like hemming and hawing of picking my racket, it's been going pretty good. I live in a frozen hellhole. And is this scary enough to sheltered by... I'd rather draw a card, I think. I'd rather draw a card, even though that doesn't make it any tougher, so I don't have a blocker. But maybe I just do the same game plan as yesterday of just making this thing huge and dealing enough damage that way. Drawing a plane is kind of ironic in this situation. Black isn't gonna... I don't think he's gonna go for 13 damage on one turn next turn, right? So I guess my only hope is to... Oh, shoot! What am I doing? Well, I just made a horrible mistake because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I gotta lock in. That's crazy. Okay, that was stupid. Yeah, it was quite sad. And I don't think that the company is going... Like, the company makes very cool rackets. Obviously, it's the one I picked. However, they're known for poor quality control, and I should have listened to the reviews, so it's kind of on me. And I don't expect them to like honor the warranty. So then I had to like go back to square one, find a whole new racket. I ended up buying a whole new racket because like even if they do honor the warranty, I don't want to like play with that racket anymore because like I have a bad taste in my mouth because of it. So it's a whole thing. All right, I got lock in. That was super stupid. And I need to remember to do these things because I don't cast black or red spells. Should I? Let's do this one and hope for a 750. 20. Okay, I can only earn 500 gold. That's awesome. Play. I got the opportunity to play a little bit of tennis with my girlfriend today after work. It was nice enough. And like I was saying, we've been experiencing some great weather, which is like I have to take full advantage of it because it never happens, especially for this time of the year where I live. So that's why my day has been pretty good. All right, it's kind of scary to play my best card right out the gate because if it gets destroyed, I'll be sad. But I gotta do it. Death touch. That's scary. But he can't fly. So that's a little less scary. And it's a 1-drop. It's a bad day to be a 1-drop. Steam Rip. Buff me up. Wham bam. Thank you, hams. End turn. Bro, it's actually nuts. The weather break is actually nuts. Me and my girlfriend, well, I've passed off my biggest goal on hers. She wouldn't mind living where we live for her entire life. Oh my gosh. Back-to-back games of seeing this card. Is this a new card? No, that's not the Lauren icon, is it? I don't think it is. Not drawing a planes is kind of lame, but I guess I'll go for Wonderweave Aerialist here. And if he wants to get rid of that, well, I don't think he can. So it's possible that we have some pretty mild weather up until we move, because I feel like it all comes down to her job and whatnot, but it is possible. Unlikely, but possible. He's leaving mana up, which scares me. It's possible that I have good weather all the way up until I move to a place that is known for good weather. And if that's the case, things are looking up for me. My luck may be finally turning around. All right, what is he planning on doing with this mana? Clearly something. Yes, something. What is all this? When this creature enters, tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it? It's kind of... Okay, he just wants to kill it that way. Good thing I didn't play Feather of Flight. But then he couldn't have blocked it. But he would have put a stun on it. So maybe Feather of Flight would have been better? I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say at this point. Ooh, wow. Interesting. During your turn, I think this is the first time I've seen a Planeswalker. During your turn, as long as Kato has one or more loyalty counter on him, he's a 3/4 ninja. Interesting. How many manas? Interesting. Okay. Good to get an emblem. With ninjas you control, get +1/+1. Surveil 2. That's pretty scary. It makes me want to draw a card and hope for a land. So I think that's what I'm going to do while I have it. Shard Mage's Rescue doesn't really help me. Good luck on the luck. Thanks, bro. Thank you. What do you think about what I just... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I think that answered my question. I probably shouldn't have played that card this turn. I probably should have played another Wonderweave Aerialist. But if I did draw a Plains, that might have made it better. Hard to say at this juncture. Other good news, the Planeswalker is annoying to deal with. It seems pretty annoying, especially with the whole ninjutsu stuff. It has now hexproof. I mean, it seems pretty powerful, but it's kind of cool that this is the first time I'm playing against a Planeswalker. So it's kind of cool to me, you know what I mean? But let's see here. I guess I just play Wonderweave, and that will allow me to have 1 mana up for a little bit of protection at the very least. So hope is not lost. Also, another cool thing that happened today is I got like the main thing I was waiting for all this Magic stuff I was ordering came today. So like my first Commander deck basically came. And I was planning on opening it on stream today, but it just didn't work out. Maybe I can open it maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Man, that's... I'm going to have to take 10 to the face. Yeah, I have to take 10 in the face. I really haven't... I guess I can make it kind of big. Ooh, Seam Rip gets rid of this. Doesn't it? It's a land. How does that work? With mana value 2 or less. No mana value is... Or maybe does the 4 count? Okay, we're going to find out. My turn. We're going to find out. Actually, that... I'm going to... Oof. If I Seam Rip my own thing because I don't know the ruling very well, I'm going to be super sad. Because I'll probably D-rank because of that, right? Come on. Ah. So I guess it can't target lands. Is that what? Nice. What was it? Or is that spoilers? It what? Well, let me show you. I'll show you in just 1 second. Also, welcome back, Badgie, my friend. I just learned something, and that was I can't target a land with Seam Rip, even though I can target tokens. And isn't this a token? Kind of. It's like, oh man, that sucks. That sucks the big ones, my friend. But what if I just... man, that's unfortunate. It really wouldn't have changed much. But it would have changed stuff. I guess I have to have no attack so I have a blocker. Because how big was this? This was like a 6/7, right? So I can... Oh, it was a 5/6. So at least I can block. It was worth a try. I wasn't sure either for Seam Ripping the land. Okay, at least you didn't know either. So it's not like... God dang it. Dang it. I should have not been so greedy. It was strong enough. Wait, no it wasn't. It was a 5/5. It was a 5-5. Okay, back-to-back games where I played like absolute crap, but a land is a permanent and notably not a spell. Okay, that's great to know. That is fantastic to know. So at least, even though I played terribly, I learned something. And that's the most important part of what we're doing here. All right, let me show you, Badgie. And also my friend Stranger. Let me show you both. This is like the main thing I was looking forward to. I know it's kind of controversial, but it's the Modern Horizons 3 Commander deck, Creative Energy Commander deck. And I bought this for two reasons. Two main reasons. One, actually no, three main reasons. One, energy seems kind of fun to me, probably because I know I read some things online that apparently wreaked havoc in Standard for a while, so it's kind of hated. But it seems kind of fun. Two, all the cards are foil, and that's pretty awesome. And three, considering all the cards are foil, really reasonably priced, especially when you consider I made a trade for this. So if you think about it, it didn't really cost me any money. But this is not all I have to open. No, this is also... This guy I traded for, I also gave him cash on top for other things. And let me show you. Very cool. The dark side of Infect is calling. The dark side of Infect is calling. Infect is very interesting too. However, I just think it's so rude to do. I've been watching a lot of the Command Zone, like the game nights. And every time someone dies to Infect, I just feel like that couldn't have been fun to anybody besides the person doing it. And who wants to do that? Here, let me show you some more stuff. All right, based off of what I'm about to show you guys, you might think I'm a fan of a gaming franchise. However, it may be shocking. It's the rude way to proliferate. That's the best part then. You did. Thanks, man. Look, I got this one. Final Fantasy. So the whole reason I bought so many decks is because none of my friends, and I don't have very many friends, unfortunately, and I actually have news about that too, but let me get back to my main point, is I was trying to build like a pod, an evenly matched pod, where if someone's never played the game before, they can pick up one of these decks and then battle with the rest of us. So that was the whole point. And because these decks were they should be pretty evenly matched. I know at least one or two is better than the rest, but I bought that, and then finally this one, which is pretty cool. Talk about proliferate. So I bought those. These all came today except for one I bought elsewhere. And then this is really cool, the seller. So I bought the Creative Energy one, 3 of these Final Fantasy ones. So a format I've never heard of called Pauper, which seems really cool because it seems like you don't have to deal with broken stuff very much. It's a little bit slower, which I like slower gameplay. He gave me this. Just for free. He built a Pauper deck and he included it for free, which I think that's a class act. And maybe I shouldn't even spoil myself. Maybe this should just be part of the opening when I open them all. He said it's nothing special, but it's a deck. And who doesn't love a free deck? You know what I'm saying? And Pauper seems super cool, especially if you've been around the game for so long. You guys probably have a ton of commons and things. So I feel like, dang, you can just build decks all day. Super cool. So at least I have the Creative Energy deck and a whole Final Fantasy pod. That's also not considering one of the first purchases I made is I bought the Tarkir sets because I hadn't seen the Final Fantasy set. I just saw the Tarkir set and I got it for a really good deal again. All of these were really good deals, especially with trading and whatnot. So the Tarkir could be its own pod. And also one of the commanders in particular in the Tarkir set looked extremely fun. And it was the one called, I can't remember the name, but it's basically the one where its toughness matters, which I think is cool, especially with the card called The Walls of Ba Sing Se. Yeah, super. Yes, for sure. The wall, yeah. So I'm excited about opening all that stuff. But I kind of want to do it on stream. Especially now that I'm starting to stream, I feel like it'd be a waste not to do it on stream, you know what I mean? So I got to get this light situation under control. Maybe I can open it soon. Man, that's a cool mate. I wish I had this mate. What a cute little guy. He is playing another blue-black deck. Interessante. That is very interesting. Both of these would be pretty decent to do. Let's play this first, I think, is the better choice. Because I'm not going to play Ethereal Armor this early. I'm hoping for a Plains and play... Maybe the next turn I'll play both of them. And do some pretty big damage. He's leaving 2 mana up. The Bant Dragon guy, that turns toughness into power. No, I don't think it's the Bant Dragon. I don't think it's that one. I think it's... I'll look it up in just a second. I think it's the girl. I think there was only one girl. Thalios? Something like that. You would think I would know because I freaking bought it, but they all have strange names. It's hard to remember all these things. This is a cool card. Starting Town? Come on now. Alright, now do I go... I don't think I'm going to go wide with creatures, and I kind of am hesitant to even do this. But, yeah, he has mana up, so I think I'm just going to be happy with the 4 damage. Because if I lose one of my most powerful spells to some, like, what was that? Fitted Grave or something I got hit with twice. Ooh, a new card. That's exciting. Flash, blind at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life, create a blue, 1/1 black. That's exciting. Alright, maybe I should start looking out for this. Maybe he has another one of these in his hand. And I get to modify my person, but he has flying, so is it that big of a deal? And I got another planes. Okay, this game is looking interesting. Ooh. Maybe I just go for it. But going wide is really scary after the last couple days. I've been hit with quite a few board wipes. And he is making fairies every turn. Ooh, this is a hard decision for some reason. Okay. He's already at 12. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is the right decision. I think I should have kept that in my hand. And he has something to interact with it too. That's lame. He's letting it go. So I'll attack. With everything? With everything? With everything, because I can replace them. I can definitely build around. I feel like it. I feel the same way. And another exciting thing about what happened today, Stranger, I should have mentioned this earlier as we were talking about our days, is you may remember I got into Magic because I bought that Avatar. Okay, I need to take a note of these cards here. This seems like the newer decks that I'm going to be facing more often. Is I bought the Avatar set, played with some friends over the Christmas break who live kind of far away. I told that friend, who's getting married in April, by the way, that I would just give him a deck if he just lets me. Like, I would just give him decks if he wants to get into Magic. You know, the more Magic players, the better the world, I think. And he texted me today that his wife is into Harry Potter. Unfortunately, there's no Harry Potter Universe Beyond, I told him. However, she's also into elks and eggs. He likes Avatar. He likes Battle Tricks. And okay. He's at 3 damage. He has he has 2 blockers. So it's not looking like I can kill him this turn, unfortunately. But I guess I just give this double strike, right? Make it just scarier. So basically, he texted me that today, and I'm going to be making some decks for him and his future wife as part of their wedding gift, which I love deck building, so I'm super excited about the prospect of doing that. Okay. I think I need to go wide. So if he plays more creatures, which he'll inevitably be doing, I'll have creatures to spare. This one seems like the best creature to do that with. This one seems pretty okay too. But maybe 3 is enough for now. Oh man, yeah, I'm just gonna go with 3 is enough for now, just because I'm scared of board wipes for some reason. And maybe I'll just attack with one thing. I'm going to attack with 2 things. Man, that's a hard decision for some reason. I feel like if I attack with 2 things, he's going to lose 2 things because he's going to block with 2 things. But if I attack for 1 thing, he's just going to block with his token. And that wouldn't be very helpful because this is the thing that I want him to block with. This will pressure him into blocking with both. But I don't think he'll do it. I think he'll just go to 1. So actually, the thing that I asked, he responded. Go faster, go really tall or really wide, in particular, build stacks and or counters. Okay. After this combat, I definitely will do that. Okay, I guess right. So you said go wide. So I'm going to go wide for you. It's so stressful to play this card because if it gets destroyed, I don't know, it's my best card. But I'm in a pretty good position, so maybe I shouldn't be worried at all. Follow-up, they followed up to that, me saying there's no Harry Potter crossover. Give it some time, I'm sure they will be. She likes like the cutesy nature vibe. She doesn't like gory black stuff. So I think I'm going to be I don't know what I'm going to be building. I'm actually really looking forward to figuring out what all is out there, because I'm sure that, there's a ton of cards. So I'm looking forward to it. And probably we can do it on stream sometime if you guys are into that sort of thing. Building a deck together on stream, now that sounds like a hoot and a half. I love that too, and then you will have to get them to play said decks. Yes, I'm looking at... Sounds like a blast. And Stranger and Badgie, are you into that? Should we do it on a stream sometime? Okay, I think I won, right? I can't imagine them having an instant board wipe. No such thing exists. What the hell is this? Okay, I'm still good. Ooh, they had me sweating there. They had me sweating there. But I respect it. I respect what they did there. Ooh, I ranked back up. That's cool. That was a good game. I enjoyed that game. Because I was able to communicate while doing it. And sometimes that's hard for me, especially this late at night. Let's go again. My curse has been as soon as I rank up, I just start losing right away. You follow guys that do that. Sweet! That would be great. Awesome. Green Decks and Bloomborough is a super cute set. You say that. That's actually a perfect segue. Another thing I bought. Also, by the way, I bought way too much stuff. I'm really bad with my money. When I get into something, I get into it all the way, which is just terrible on the wallet. Honestly, terrible on the psyche. I should stop doing that. I was doing really well for like years, but this new hobby of mine, made me fall off the wagon quite a bit. So let me, there we go. I'm keeping that. That's a great hand. That's the best hand I've gotten all day. Let me show you one more thing. So this is not nearly my normal play style. However, okay, let me play real quick and then I'll show you it. A grand reveal. He's playing the planes. Oh, I love mirror. Hopefully it's a mirror match. I love mirror matches. If he has a Seam Rip in his hand, I'm gonna be a sad optimistic scavenger. I'll start being pessimistic. I swear to God, I'll be pessimistic. This deck, Mrs. Bumbleflower. And the reason why, not my normal cup of tea. Usually not. However, when I was playing the Avatar beginner box with my friends, out of all of the pre-constructed 20 card decks, we put 2 of them together and made like different. It is a mirror match. Let's go. Is the worst ones by a country mile is the blue ones. So I played the blue ones. I gave them the more powerful ones. And I was able to almost, I would have won if one of my friends wasn't salty. So when he died, he basically made it so I couldn't win. So if he didn't do that, I would have probably won. I was able to stay alive just through politicking. And I feel like that's what this deck is. So I'm super excited about this deck. All right, let's see what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to a most helpful wanderer and start buffing my optimistic buddy up a little bit, and I'll have another blocker. There's no way he blocks, right? There's no way. But I don't want to risk it. Yeah, I'm not risking that. I probably should have, to be honest with you, because if he did block and didn't have a good hand, that would have been over, I think. Because I don't know. That's a hard decision to make. I was just about to say you could show her that, but it's low-hanging. Yeah, it is low-hanging fruit. I felt bad about buying it, to be honest. Part of me did, because it's like, it seems to be such a common deck to buy, but it just seems so fun to play politics with that deck. Oh, it just seems like a good time. I'm looking forward to playing that with some peeps. That is not good. That is not good. Well, at least I still have a creature, though. All is not lost. I have Feather of Flight. Okay. Okay. I should have attacked and hoped that they blocked with it. It's not looking good for me now. That's not a card I wanted to see in that scenario. Really, my only hope here is playing this and leaving Feather of Flight up, I think. Or I could just do it now. Does it make a difference? It doesn't make a difference, right? Yeah, I'm just doing it now. The only difference it makes is it calms my nerves on his turn that I don't miss timing. And maybe his entire hand is just lands now. So if I can get past this, maybe I have a chance still. A blocker at best, so it's worth something. It's worth something for sure. Yeah, he definitely would have. Oh my gosh. His hand was freaking fire. I had no chance. I mean, I still have a chance, you know. No, I really don't have a chance. I'm not as optimistic as my scavenger would be. Well, the curse continues. The curse freaking continues. I lose the game right after I rank up. I might as well play it now, you know what I mean? So I have as much mana as possible next turn. But it's not like I'm going to draw... Oh, I could draw a Feather of Flight and then another card. Okay, so this is like the only chance I have, really. Playing it like this. So if I draw Feather of Flight, play Feather of Flight, draw into Sheltered by Ghosts, I will have not... I won't... I'll have 5 mana... So I wouldn't be able to pay the ward cost anyways. And they have Feather of Flight. Wow. One-sided game. I lost a mirror match. Bright side, though, this is the first loss that I've experienced against Mono White. I think I've won every other Mono White matchup. So, pat myself on the back there. I think it's time for different lands. If you're not curving out perfectly, some come in tapped and can cycle. Yeah, I thought about... I don't know. Maybe you can help me. Maybe we should look at that together right after this game. Doesn't matter. Insert the rock meme. It doesn't matter. Yeah, he has flying on both. So like, nope. Literally no way to win, so I should be conceding right now. But oh well, I guess. I mean, it's possible he makes a mistake. He's getting 7 health back every turn. And I'm going to get a +1/+1 counter and then double strike, which will be 14, 18, it'll be 16. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should concede. I just hate conceding. For some reason, it just feels so bad. For some reason. I don't know why. Is it worth getting rid of that? I guess it's... Yeah. And I get my veteran survivor. Did he make a pretty grave mistake there? Is this game not lost? This one already has one, right? Yeah, already has one. So I'll put it on this one. Now I have 2 attackers. And he could block with either... Oh, his veteran survivor would kill my veteran survivor. But maybe I should still block with both. Because that would be creature for creature and mine's bigger. I'm about to get double strike. Yeah. And I get a scry twice. Maybe this game's not lost. If I come back in this game, I'll be bewildered. But he's about to get double strike. Oh, shoot. But he has flying, so it wouldn't have mattered anyways. Double strike. 10? That's 10 damage. Can he buff it up once more? If I draw Sheltered by Ghost... Oh, he can. That's 12. Did he draw something to make... Okay, he didn't. It's not likely, but it's possible I draw Sheltered by Ghosts. Wait a second. That's a 2-drop. There ain't no way. Autopay. Autopay. No way. This one. This one. Oh man, that's actually a good card, but okay, the chat said yesterday, I'm trying not to look at the chat, because if I come back and win this without advice, I'll feel pretty good, guys. So don't take this as I'm ignoring you, because I don't mean to be. I'm going to respond to all the chats as soon as this game is done. But this is nuts right now. I want to... I mean, this will protect my life. You know what I mean? It has reach. So that's kind of what I'm scared of at the moment. I need something with reach, so I think I need to leave that on top. And it has double strike. This is crazy. It's a plains. No way. No. Guys, I was going to concede. I was going to concede. Thank you, stranger. Okay, let me check my messages. Different lands. There's always the chance they draw planes in a... That's what happens, Badgie. That was beautiful. I can't... That's why you don't concede. I honestly thought there was maybe a 1% chance of winning that game, and that 1% chance was if he went AFK. Oh my gosh. I really hope both of you guys... I know, stranger, you saw that. Badgie, did you see that? I dedicate that to both of you guys. That was awesome. I don't know if that translated as awesome as it was to experience firsthand, But I literally gave up hope. But you're exactly right. That is why you don't concede. I'm shook. I'm absolutely shooked. Shooketh. Oh man, that was great. I still haven't lost the mono white. That's crazy. Unbelievable. Looking at oh man, that was an insane game. I don't have a creature, but I kind of do. So maybe I should mulligan. Historically, I haven't, and historically, I've been like creature screwed, which I don't even know if it's a term. I know mana screwed is. I get creature screwed more than I get mana screwed, it feels like. I'm keeping it. These are kind of interesting card sleeves. I think I saw these yesterday. But what are they supposed to be mimicking? Cards left out in the sun? I'm playing another blue-black deck. Is that the new meta with Lauren coming out? I do have 2 Seam Rips, and I feel like their decks are built around that Bitter Blossom fella. Oh, man. Even if I lose handily, I'll still feel pretty decent from that last game. What a high. I'm on a high from that, you know what I'm saying? That rock is looking menacingly at me. Okay. I'm sick of black. Why is it that I run into black more than anything else? And this is looking like just a normal black deck, not a new Lore Winnie deck. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. I know what that does. I've seen it a million times. And the worst part about it is Seam Rip does nothing against it. Oh, I don't even want to play it because I know that it's going to get... Oh, I do have Shard Mage's Rescue. Okay. But watch them have that stupid card. I think it's like it says Nowhere to Run. Where none of this... Like, this does not matter as protection. I hate that card. Blue-black has been around for a while, but still gets better. Mono-black is very well-rounded. I absolutely hate mono and blue-black. I absolutely hate playing against it. This game would be perfect if we just got rid of the black color. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. If you control a demon, resolve. At least it's not that unholy card. That unholy card can literally suck a lemon. Ugh. Unholy Annex, man. They just get so much advantage. They can literally craft their hand where I'm just like, I'm fighting for scraps here. I mean, probably the smart thing to do is hold this up, but I feel like their main removal doesn't even care about this. So maybe I should just Feather a Flight right now and deal some damage while I can. That's what I'm going to do. I talked myself into it. Ugh. Okay, well, at least he's low, but please don't get rid of it. Okay, he's not. Okay, I think I have a chance here. If I draw a land, I'll... Oh, I did draw a land. Okay, GG's. GG's. Beating black is a good feeling, though. I still don't want them to exist. Ethereal Armor. How much damage would that be? How many... I have 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think that's not enough, but it's worth it in my opinion. Because I have a ward on top. 9 damage. Yeah, if he gets rid of it, he gets rid of it. Mono black is very well rounded. Rip, destroy the demon token. Oh, hey, edible ball bearings. Thank you for being here. Target control veers at... Oh, hand rip. What you're experiencing is someone very about the game, but trying to get better. I'm brand new. Really enjoying the ride. You missed an incredible the last game was incredible. I can't believe I won the last game. I had given up all hope. Got super lucky. A lot of fun. And right now I'm playing my arch enemy deck. Like, I run into this kind of deck more often than any other thing. But I won against them. It doesn't feel very good when they concede, though. But I'll take anything I can get. All right. One more game, it looks like I can rank up. Whew, this stream has taken a lot out of me, even though I haven't been streaming for that long. Again, I'm still pretty tired, guys. Ugh. Also, edible ball bearings. What a name. Are you a skater by chance? Is the ball bearings a reference to the skateboard bearings or just like engineering in general? Hopefully I didn't scare you off with my bad play. All the advice you can give me, I'm all ears. More people helping me, more than appreciative of. Also, by the way, stranger, I don't know if you noticed, I paid for a profile icon. I haven't bought a mate yet, just because there were so many options, and this was kind of a spur of the moment thing. It said leaving shop soon, so I just went for it. This is a pretty good hand, comparatively speaking. Doctor Who. Oh, Doctor Who reference. There you go. I haven't watched that in a long time. I haven't watched it since David Tennant. That's how long it's been. Kind of dates me. But he was a good doctor, that's for sure. Another blue-black deck. Okay, I know you like me, but I don't like you. Stop. I don't want to see you anymore. I wonder if there's like stats I can look up to see out of all the people playing Magic the Gathering Arena, how many people are playing this color combination? Because based off of my experience, it's probably close to 95%, which is nuts. I kind of want to get rid of the Grand, but is that kind of stupid? That would be pretty stupid, wouldn't it? But I kind of want to do it. Shocked by the lack of mono red? Yeah, I've only ran into you said do it? I'm doing it. You don't gotta tell me twice, stranger. I've only fought a mono red deck maybe like twice in the past week. Man, that felt good. It felt good to do something just on a whim like that. Thank you for giving me that advice. I agree. Where's the red? I don't know. I actually really have fun playing against mono red. Yama, also, new person. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you like watching someone try to get better at the game. I'm brand new, so please be patient to me. You always run into it. Do you like running into it? I'm happy to help always. Thank you, bro. You are the best. You are the best. I feel like if you don't like running into red, that's probably why you run into it. Because I hate running into this deck, and I always run into it. So maybe it's a mindset. Maybe I should just tell these speakers that are all around me, I love this deck. Please match me up against this deck more. All right, now I got some decisions to make. What does this say? Destroy target non-land permanent. Okay. Mill 3 cards. You may discard a card. When you do, return target creature or land card. Okay. Doesn't really tell me much, but I'm sure it tells you guys a lot. You guys probably seen this card before. I think maybe... He's not going to get rid of his Grand. So I'm going to pay the 1, attach the roll to my Veteran Survivor, attack with it, and that's not really a game changer. Having 4 mana would be kind of nice. So maybe I leave this up. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it until things get more dire. Kind of feels bad exiling my own card, but I don't do anything with my graveyard. Depends what I'm playing, but most of the time I like going against it. Yeah, it's fun. I have a good time playing against it. Except, you know what's funny? Actually, I'm not even this. Yesterday or the day before that, I ran into a mono red player that had a card. Higetsu Mask that deals 10 damage to you if you're at exactly 10 life. Okay, this is definitely a battle trick. There's no way he's attacking with a 1-2. Yeah, why would I block that? Maybe I should have, just on the off chance I could get rid of it. But I feel like he had something planned. But it doesn't seem like he did. So maybe I just wasted my opportunity to get rid of Grand. But he has enough mana to make Grand kind of obsolete, in my opinion. Not obsolete, but less scary. It's like scary early game. You know what I mean? Man, what is happening? You may discard a card when you do, return target creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, he's doing a lot of stuff. He's doing a lot of stuff. And I'm not drawing anything aggro. He has 4 mana. But technically, he really has 5 mana, so he can play this next turn. That's crazy. He can play this next turn. I should have got rid of Grand Grand. Dang it. I should have got rid of Grand Grand while I had a chance. I think I just gotta go... I gotta go wide, I suppose, and just have blockers, even though this has flying. This one doesn't, though. I just need blockers, I think, for this avalanche of power coming my way. And I also have to deal damage while I can. At least I get a scry. Nope, I need a sheltered by ghosts. That's what I need. Okay, he's at 7, so maybe I can squeak this out. What's the most scary thing in here? That looks pretty scary. Flying, when this creature enters, if you cast it, each player No way. That is an easy goner. Sacrifice all the creatures. What does this say? I should have read this. Not as scary as that one. Thank goodness I got rid of that at the right time. All right, I'm going to read the messages now. It's a Reanimator deck. Keep the survivors alive. He's got a game plan, so I wouldn't have blocked either. He's trying to fill his yard. Dylan Meacham, 1043. Thank you for being here. 4 mana can cast any creature in his graveyard. These zombified decks are rough. Arden, good choice. I made the good choice. Thank goodness. Dylan, thank you for being here. I hope you're a patient man and enjoy people trying to get better at the game, because that's what you're experiencing now. And if you ever think I'm ignoring you, I don't mean to be. I'm just trying to focus on what's happening in front of me, which takes a bit of time. Because I gotta read, all of these cards are new to me. What in the world? There's no way. There's no way. Why didn't he continue? And I'm platinum. Guys, I'm platinum. I feel like I can be... I think, Stranger, was it you? Was it you that said platinum would be a good goal for me to have? If that's so, I reached it. Let's go, baby. All right, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Yeah, it seems like it, but he had some scary things in his hand, so I feel like they were flyers. I don't know, beats me. Maybe he was just playing to play his favorite card, and I took that away from him. And if so, I feel kind of bad about that. But he was playing a black deck, and I don't feel bad about doing that. You know what I'm saying? All right, going again. My first platinum game. He bricked. Can't get right 96. Thank you so much for being here. Bro, if that was his brick, I do not want to see what his not brick was. That's for sure. Because what I was experiencing was scary, but also because I didn't know what was going on. And when you don't know things, you just get scared. So there's that. But I feel blessed for getting that W. This is interesting, mate. What is that, a scarecrow owl? No, that's just an owl on a stick. That's pretty cool. Okay, I need to get myself a mate. Every time I see a mate, I'm like, wow, what a cool mate. And this profile picture I've never seen before. Interesting. A lot of things. Nice job. Love playing Reanimate. Hate going against it. And you could arguably objectively be playing an upgraded deck, so you're playing with the handicap. I thought my deck was supposed to be good. I feel like someone was hating on me the other day because my deck was supposed to be good. But that being said, it does feel kind of bad playing the same deck over and over. So hopefully you guys don't get bored of seeing the same deck over and over. I just don't have that much stuff to craft a new one. I don't really want to waste my wild cards. Because I feel like if I try to craft another deck, what will happen... Okay, I think I told you guys this yesterday. But the first deck I made was mono red because it just seemed like the most brain dead deck. You won't make any mistakes. You just go full aggro all the time. The very next day, pretty much the entire deck was banned, so I wasted all that material, basically. Or did I get some of it back? I don't know. I just don't want to make that mistake again, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Town Greeter. When this creature enters... Okay, it's a mill deck, and I like the idea of seam ripping that. But you may put a land card from among them if you put a town card in your hand this way. This is an on enter ability, so I'm not seam ripping that. That would be kind of silly. But I do kind of want to modify my Wonder Weave and draw a card. Maybe I'll get Shard Mage's Rescue. I don't. I got to land. That's not that bad. And I'll just do some damage because I feel like that's the only way to squeak in wins when things aren't happening. This owl's looking at me funny, and it's not reacting to my clicks. What's going on? I feel like he's hating on me. Is this a 2-drop? Is it a 3-drop? Okay, whenever Emit Silk enters or attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. Okay, I got another creature. That's good. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 14 or more cards in your graveyard, you may transform Emit Silk. During your turn, you may play land cards from your graveyard if a card or token be put... Okay, that's a lot of reading. Okay, I'm gonna... it feels bad. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this first. And maybe... And maybe hold up Feather of Flight. Yeah, because it can't attack anyway, so I might as well just hold it up, right? I don't think it really matters in this situation. Apart from... It's a flasher. Is he going to block? Oh, yeah, he's probably going to block, huh? If he blocks, I'll Feather of Flight then. Okay. Oh, he's not blocking. He really doesn't want to get rid of this. If there are 14 or more cards, I'm not going to run into that, right? Oh, there's this card again. Okay, I need to pay attention to things of getting... Okay, he doesn't have any way of getting stuff back into his hand from the graveyard. Okay, so, and you could arguably smart... Thank you, Dylan. You are so nice to me. There's better than Plains to be running little bits of extra value. Okay, that's a good point. I should be looking at some Plains alternatives. More Reanimator, I think. It seems like that, Dylan. It seems like it, but he doesn't have any Reanimator on the field, but maybe in his hand he does. And he's drawing cards now. So maybe I just need to hope to get lucky in this case. Edible Barbarians. Yours is the best of one since October. It gets targeted because it's popular. Ew, the mill, self-mill. Okay, your guys hating on this deck makes me feel better. It's definitely making me feel better. I can't... Can I kill it? No, I can't. Okay, pass. This doesn't buff the blocker, the toughness, I should say. So I'm just going to take the damage and pay the 2 at... You may have enter as a copy of creature card. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So that's going to get this out, right? Okay, that's not GG's. That's BG. That's bad game. It would feel bad to play this, but I feel like I need to draw a creature, and this will give me the best chance to draw a creature. It's kind of like my last hope type of thing. That's why I'm doing it. It's probably not the correct thing. I did draw a creature. Dang, that sucks. Well, that is game. That is for sure game. So this is apparently what the last deck tried to do. I wonder, is it the same person? I didn't look at the guy's name last game. It could be the same person. Okay, but if we learned anything from 2 games ago, is you don't concede. You never concede. You never know. He could go AFK. He could go AFK. This one won. Yes, they did, for sure. This is what he was trying to do last game. I've never seen this card before. But you guys seem to know it, so maybe it's wreaked havoc before, and I'm just now getting so unlucky to have experienced it myself. Bringer of the Last Gift. It didn't feel like a gift. I'm going to re-gift that. Actually, no, that would make me a bad friend. I'm not even going to re-gift. I'm just going to throw that gift away. Right into the trash. Achievement completed. Hidden Depths. Cool. At least there was something for my toil. Hey, guys. Do you want to open some packs with me? Even though I can't open in real life stuff because of the lighting situation right now, I do have enough packs for a little bit of an opening extravaganza. New bringers? I'm not sure. Not sure. Should I open these? I would be glad to. All right. You don't need to ask me twice. You didn't ask, but I'm doing it. Should I open all or should I open one at a time? Crack the packs? Let's go, baby. Should I do one at a time or all together? I'm feeling like one at a time. Now it's more cinematic. Let's just do one. One at a time. All at once? Okay, I messed up. I'll do all at once right after this one. Show me the money. It's a rare. Probably not going to play that card. Okay, open all. Let's go. Eight packs. Ooh, did I just get a mythic thing? Sweet. Ran Shaw. Sokka Tenacious Tactician. Pretty. This art is 10 times cooler than Sokka has ever looked in the show. Maybe even 100 times cooler. Look at him. He looks like a beast. Earthen Ally. Not very cool. Ooh. I like any cards that have all the colors in them. I don't know, I just think that looks cool. Give me a mythic. I'm hoping for a wild card of a rare or something. That card's cool. I like Zuko. Who doesn't like Zuko? I'm probably not going to play any of these things. That kills a card I bought in real life. I bought Walls of Ba Sing Se. Ooh. This card works really well with this card, I think. If this card is the second time this ability, you draw 2 cards. Whenever you cast target opponent draws a card. Maybe it's not this one. Maybe it's one of the Final Fantasy cards. But I bought this in real life too. I think this card is great. It reminds me of Fairy Mastermind. Interesting. Oh, I did not pull anything good. All right, this is apparently a mythic. This one is apparently a mythic pack. I don't know the difference between mythic packs and normal packs. But maybe there's a higher likelihood of getting some good stuff. Come on, it's sparking. Come on. No. But who doesn't love some Boomy in their life? All right, time to do open all at once for 4 more packs. It's Lorwyn. Maybe there's an increased likelihood of pulling something good because Lorwyn is new. I did get, what is that? Silver is uncommon. Okay, uncommon. That's not bad. I'm only 1 away from a rare. So 1 more pack until your next rare wild card. Okay, maybe I need to play until I get another pack. What is this? Okay. I think this card's good from what I read, right? When Reese enters, another target creature you control gains persist. Probably not going to play that deck, but it is mono white. Whenever this creature enters or transforms into Brigade, create a 1/1 green and white Kithkin. Interesting. Oh, I got what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Give me another one. Mirror Form. Isn't that one of the best? And it's a mythic. I think that's a win, right? I think that's a win, right, guys? Each non-land permanent you control becomes a copy of target non-aura permanent. Probably not very good in Standard, but probably good in Commander or Brawl. Brawl is like the standard version of Commander, isn't it? That was pretty cool. It's an amazing card. Sweet! Uncommon are usually the most important cards in your deck. It seems like that. That's what uncommon and rares. I don't have very many rare wild cards, but I do have quite a few. I have 32 uncommons just from playing like what's that called? The color challenge so much. Way back when. All right, I'm playing again. I've never seen you have 6 mana. I can't remember the last time I've had 6 mana. Well, now that you mention it, do you want to look at my deck together? So you guys can give me some advice? Because I do... The 2 situations that I run into more often than anything else is getting mana screwed. Then 2, getting creature screwed. Slurring my words. It's getting late for me here. However, every time I look at this, I just feel like maybe 21. But you were saying also there's better lands than plains. Totally, I've never seen it. All right, this is my list. I think it's probably, if you typed in mono white aggro, this is probably the exact list that you find from the top result. Because I completely net decked this. I know it's a grave sin. However, a newbie like myself, I had to do it. I just wanted to jump in as fast as possible. So I really just don't know where to go. Cause like I thought about going to 21, maybe 22 planes. But also too, you were saying that that there's better lands to play than just plains. For example, Country Roads. That's a good song. I don't know about this land. This land enters tapped unless you control a mount. Okay, that's not good for me. Vigilance. When this land enters, scry 1. Add 1 mana of any color. That would be good in an earthbending deck. Not so good for my deck. Oh, there's a card. I watch streamers for new ideas on decks. I should probably do that. Some non-basic lands could help. Yeah, help me. Do you have any suggestions on what? Maybe I can, because this is not a very good collection, obviously. It's just from what I've pulled from these free packs I've gotten. I should be watching more streamers for sure for ideas on decks. But basically, I come home from work, eat some food, jump on here, go to bed. Because I'm trying to stream every day. I haven't failed yet. The land enters tapped. Add 1, 4 and a white. Sacrifices land. Discover 4. Activate only as a sorcery. What's discover? Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card with mana value 4 or less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. I mean, that's a pretty steep price to pay for my cheap enchantments. But that's interesting. That is interesting. This is a land? What in the world is going on here? When Thousand Moons Smithy enters, create a white Noma Soldier. Artifact creature token with this token's power and toughness are each equal to the number of artifacts and or creatures you control. I don't make that many creatures. Let's go to the next page. White and black, white and black. Maybe I should look at white and black as well. Enters tapped. I don't want anything that enters tapped really, because I need to be fast. When it enters tapped, when this land enters, you gain 1 life. Okay, that's interesting. That could be okay. Scrying 1. Scrying 1 would be good. I love the Hidden Courtyard. I'm terrible with names, but I can find it. Hidden Courtyard. Hey chat, what's the 1-drop creature that scry 1 when you cast an enchantment? Ooh, I think I might find that. I might be able to find that card. But I need to look up one other thing. Hidden Courtyard. I need to look up Hidden Courtyard. There we go. There we go. This land enter. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. I just think that 5 is. I hardly ever get the 5 lands. But maybe if I upgrade my lands. But let's go to white creatures because it might be a creature I have. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains first strike. It's an instant. That's pretty cool card. And it's a Lorwyn card. That'd feel kind of cool to put in my deck. Airbend, that's cool, but it's expensive and it's not an enchantment. Here we go. Have you ever seen Abandoned Air Temple? I think I have. 1 Abandoned Air Temple can replace a plains. Edible. Okay, let me find that card. Suggested. Oh, that's cool. Oh, suggest lands. Interesting. Okay, what was it? Abandoned. Let's see if I have it. I don't have it, so let's go not collected. There we go. Abandoned Air Temple. This land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. I'm just thinking about it in this light. The problems I'm running into aren't really power, because when I have enough planes, I have the power. It's more of what I'm lacking when I lose is not having the planes in general. So maybe I just add this as an additional land and then take out something else. Like, honestly, even though this is my favorite card because it's taught me a lot about the game, I made so many mistakes with this card. It just seems super unimpactful. Like, every time I have this card in my hand, it feels like I'm hoping for a game changer, and it never comes. I'd rather have a creature like that white creature you were talking about. Black white mid range is my favorite archetype. Mouth breathing card floppers. Vorp Old Bite 4745. Are we in standard for search reasons? Yes, we are in standard. That's all I've been playing. It's a good card, but maybe not for your specific deck. Still worth a 1-of. Yeah, I'll add it right now. I'm gonna add it, and then I'm gonna look for. As of right now, I think I'm going to replace Feather of Flight with Abandoned Air Temple. And then maybe continue looking for More interesting lands. What is this? Isgard the Holy Sea. Return up to 2 target artifact and or enchantment cards from your graveyard to your hand. That's 5 though. This land enters tapped. Add 1. This is interesting. That card's pretty interesting because when I play black, they always target my stuff, and it feels bad if there's enchantments attached to them, and if my hand's dry. But how often will I'll be playing that for 5? How does this work, guys? If I play this as a land, can I then play it for 5 mana, or is that only from your hand you can play that? I think it's only from your hand, right? Because it's a sorcery adventure. What does this say? When this land enters tapped, unless you control... Oh, whenever you attack this turn, create 2 1/1 creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. Sacrifice them. It's not really solving my problem, though, but that is kind of powerful. When this land enters tapped, create a token that's a copy of target artifact or enchantment you control, except it's legendary. Activate. Except it's legendary. So wouldn't that just destroy one of them? Isn't that how the legendary rule works? If I create a copy of an enchantment and make it legendary, they have the same name. One of them's legendary, one of them's not. But they have the same name. Interesting. Interessante. I don't know about that one. Oh, that's a cool name for a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of the library. If it's an artifact or creature card, you may reveal it, put it into your hand. If you put a card into your hand this way, create a food token and transform this enchantment. I feel like all this stuff is too slow for my aggro deck. Do both of these enter tapped? It does enter tapped. This enters tapped too. I feel like the only times I win is when I outpace the opponent. You know what I mean? Only if you have more than one legendary. Okay, I see how that card works now. Even though they share the same name, the legendary doesn't apply because one of them's not legendary. Let's see. Is there a filter that filters out the tap lands? Doesn't look like it. That would be too convenient. Okay, I've looked at these, enters tapped, enters tapped, enters tapped, enters tapped. Maybe I just need to get over this enters tapped thing. Because games aren't won on turn 1. A dual land, wow. Huh. Aren't dual lands like crazy powerful? Interesting. This land enters tapped. This enters tapped at another dual land. What the heck? That is sweet. This land enters tapped. Okay. I feel like I just don't have enough knowledge of the game to make these decisions. Whenever this creature attacks, choose target creature and opponent controls, tap it. Then you may sacrifice an artifact or creature. If you do, put a stun counter on the chosen creature. 1 and a mix. Changeling during your turn. This creature has first strike. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. As first strike. But there is that one card you were talking about that scries. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I had it in the deck at one point. Dun, 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 dun. And because I think that, I'm going to switch back to collected cards. Destroy target enchantment of permanent you control or a token will destroy this area. Draw a card. Why would I destroy my own thing? I don't want to do that, I don't think. Whenever another creature you control gains life. These, in mono white that I've been playing against, at least in gold anyways, they have this card in there a lot, but I just don't gain that much life. Dusk Rose, Reliquary. If you want creatures, I look at Slumbering Keepguard. Oh, that's the card. That's the card. I have that card. Right here, Slumbering Keepguard. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, scry 1. Scrying is good. This creature, interesting. Maybe I add one Abandoned Air Temple, one Slumbering Keep Guard, remove 2 Feather of Flights. Or maybe, since this scries, but it is an enchantment on top of that, I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know. Possess Goat. That's cool. Discard a card, put 3+1/+1 counters on this creature, and it becomes a black demon. Whenever this creature attacks, flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. This creature gains first strike until end of turn. Fascinating. Only if every other land was a plains, you could afford 1 or 2 coming in tapped to scry. There are 4 duels that come in tapped and scry 1, and 2 colors that scry and come in untapped. And 2 colorless that scry and come in untapped. Let's see if I can find that. Colorless, not collected. This is going to be hard to find. This is going to be hard to find. Maybe I should just look it up on my telephone. Okay, I'm going to look it up just to save some time and get back into the games, because I think that's probably more exciting to witness. Scrylands in Arena. Temples. Are they temples? I'll type in temple and find out. Okay, maybe that's just the tapped ones. Well, let's just go with this for now. Oh, shoot, I ended it. So what is this? Is this a... That's a rare. I only have a few rares. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to add plains. Just because I don't want to, like, not like it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Probably a bad idea. Beach Bone Verge. How did that get in here? Oh, that's why. Okay, so now I have 21. And I have a Slumbering Keep Guard. I'm taking out... That's not what I wanted to keep out. Most helpful. Remove that filter. There we go. I want to take out 2 Feather of Flights, which kind of pains me, but that's what we're going to do. And if I still have bad luck with the whole drawing lands thing, I'll bump it up to 22. And if I still have bad luck, I might go to some Scrylands or something. Let's get back. Crystal Grotto, Rumble Arena. I'm on Scryfall. Okay, after this, I'm going to look that up. Actually, I'm going to take a screenshot of that so I don't forget. There's 4 dual lands coming tap. Okay, I'm not missing anything. Okay. Game 1 of increasing my land count and my creature count. I got more than usual of both. At least I didn't get 1 plains. And I guess I'm just going to play aggro because that's what I was complaining about while looking for Scrylands. Freaking swamp. Oh my gosh, I cannot get past the gosh darn swamps. He's going to come after me for sure. Feels bad, but I'm doing it. Because the reason why I'm doing that, by the way, is not just to get the damage on board. There's some of that. But also, too, is it doesn't feel as much of a waste against black because most of the time that my creatures die from black is through that card that deals -3/-3. Exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. And Shard Mage's Rescue doesn't help me in this situation. So that's why I did it. Black has a bunch of cards that get around protection, and it pisses me off. Let's do this. So I have 2 creatures that will be targets for it, you know what I mean? And I guess I'll just decline to pay that, end my turn, and hope they target in a traditional manner. That's what I'm hoping for. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. That's a lot of keywords. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a flying counter, a Death Touch counter, and So much stuff, man. And it's a flyer. Please give me. It's a 3-drop. Of course it is. Please give me Sheltered by Ghost. That would make me happy. And I didn't get it. But I thought I have 2 creatures now. This is the problem. Maybe I can trick him into killing it himself. Block? Please block? Please block? Please? He's not going to. He's like 2 damage. That's not that bad. I'll take 2 damage. I would have Carsey Revenant. Stupid name for a stupid card. Oh, he is blocking. He's tapped out. I'm doing it. Okay, that gets rid of a problem. I'm okay with that. It's a lot of resources to be okay with that. But I'm okay with that. Because maybe he just has swamps in his hand. They'll also make you... Oh, I missed a lot of stuff. Shoot. Oh, he has a lot of... Oh, he has more good stuff. Yes. Okay, I'm going to respond in just a second, guys. He is tapped out. He paid a lot of stuff for that card, so he's not going to be happy to see this coming. And do I just do some damage or wait for the double strike next turn? Oh, man, this is a hard decision. I think I'm going to wait for the double strike next turn. Yeah. Probably not the smartest decision because that's a waste of mana, maybe. Okay. You're picking up the mana. Sounds like you're picking up... Thanks, man. In Final Fantasy 5... He had another one, too. I don't have any more creatures. I spent a year of game time fishing at the resort while my people were being slaughtered. I earnestly cried my eyes out. Dude, because I just bought all this Final Fantasy stuff, I kind of want to play the game. Okay. Now I have a question. 2 mana and an X. Does Seam Rip... Does that count for my Seam Rip? They'll also make you sacrifice your own guys. They're really good at that. And that's what they did. If you're dual colored, most dualies enters tapped. I don't know if Scry Guy is legal. I tried Googling it. Yes. Thank you, chat. Okay, I gotta screenshot that. Screenshot that. Okay. Do I try it? Because logically speaking, it could work. His buff ability wins games. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, it's not like a dire situation, so I'm not going to risk it. End turn. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. In Final Fantasy... Okay, I read that. No, scrap it. Oh, I got a creature now. Okay. All is not lost. Man, I wish I just knew if Seam Rip work or not, but I guess it doesn't matter because I can't attack anyways. All right, where do we stand? Okay, also, Dylan, should I try Final Fantasy games? I've never played them before, but they seem kind of fun. The cards are really fun. Fishing in a video game? That sounds cool. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm getting more and more tired. It's late where I'm at, so it's getting harder and harder to keep up with all this new stuff, and also like trying to be entertained. I don't know. I'm useless this late at night. What is it doing? Flying? Okay. He really wants this card. I really want to Seam Rip him. Does it? Final Fantasy is amazing. Would you be interested in watching me play Final Fantasy? Playing another new game? Man, that's wild. Playing two new games. 3. What does 3 mean? What does 3 mean? Spellbound Vendor would be good in this. Load up on creatures that react well with enchantments. Spellbound Vendor. I have Spellbound Vendor. Yeah, I have that card in this deck, actually. Final Fantasy is amazing. Okay. I guess 7, 8, and 10 are my favorites. I'm always happy to watch. Sweet. I think I might download that game soon. Then, because it is definitely catching my eye. For real, no, everyone's a long game, but I'd check in. Everyone's a long. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I guess. All right, it's burning. I have to try. It's burning on my brain. I can't focus on it. It worked. It worked. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm happy I did that. I couldn't concentrate on anything else until I had that answered. I guess I'll choose strategic betrayal. Unbelievable. I can't believe I thought about that logically and logic prevailed. Doesn't happen very often in life, so it's always amazing when it happens. Okay, that sucks. My only damn creature. My only darn creature. I shouldn't cuss. I got a similar deck, kind of medium success, but I'm more a black mana planeswalker. It is still an amazing franchise, though. It seems like it. See, Spellbook Vendor, I have it. I can't believe I drew a creature when I really needed it. Okay, I'm not going to... I guess I'm going to play the mana for this. Give it its role, even though it can't attack. Well, I can pay for the mana. It seems like he's going to get rid of it with a card. Jeez, this is why I hate playing against black. It's such a hard matchup for me. And it's so frustrating to like lose my stuff all the time. And this is kind of like proving your guys' point of like these lands are better than they seem to my naive brain. Wow. I drew another one. Another creature when I really needed it. I suppose again, since I can't attack, there's really no point in playing them when it's just going to get destroyed. Do not kill me. 4 turns back to back to back. I love my no blocks. He has so much mana. If he destroys me after I play my enchantments next turn, oh my gosh. Death Touch. And now it doesn't even matter that much because like I have to go through a Death Toucher. So what's my path forward in this game, really? Oh, this will get flying, though. Okay, I gotta wait one more turn before I do that. No attacks. End turn. Alright, my path forward is Wonder Weave. Modify it, it'll get flying. Bypass his Death Toucher. Okay, he got a card for free. That sucks. I love my mono green deck, but also love anything black and green. I really am digging green as well. I like Feather, but wow, down to the... It is still an amazing French... Wow, down to the wire. I love my... Oh, sorry. Sorry to this guy. I did not mean to do that. No blocks. I like to stay around 24 lands. I'm thinking that's probably smart after what I've been experiencing. Okay, here's my chance. Ish. Start here. Okay, he has a response. So this is probably not going to work. But I feel like this is like my chance to try. 1, 2, 3. It's going to get pretty big pretty quickly. Yeah, he definitely has a response. Because he has a response, well, this is going to be my only chance to have a flyer. But because he has a response, maybe I should leave this in my hand. Because how much would that buff? Would that be lethal? It wouldn't be lethal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would go up to 11, 12. It wouldn't be lethal. So I'm going to leave that in my hand just because of that fact. Oh, wait, this gets 13. Still not lethal. Okay. Just attacking with that. He's letting it go through. Maybe he just has a flash creature. And maybe I should have done the second ethereal armor. I will never know. Hey, Call! Apakabar, my friend. Dude, Green Stompy is suddenly SS tier. Is that the deck with the cub? It really is, and that new elf that searches for a creature is insane. That sounds like some Lauren stuff. I need to research that. I crafted 3 just because of that. First strike eyebrow. I think put it on the other guy. Okay, what am I doing here? 2, 4. I'm just gonna take the damage. No blocks. And he still has whatever he had in his hand. However, this is threatening lethal, so he's going to have to do it. So I'm going to find out before I play this. So I can put this on the other guy. He's paying it now, so it's tapped. I hate black. I absolutely hate black. And my curse continues. As soon as I rank up, I just start losing like crazy. Did I miss anything? Put it on the other guy. Goodbye, Timon. You're doing good. Thank you. I don't feel like I'm doing good, but maybe they just want to go wider than you. It kind of seems... Oh, man, he had an answer for everything. And I hate... I hate ending it on a loss. And I hate leaving you guys. However, you could probably tell my energy level has dipped quite dramatically, and it's hard for me to concentrate on even just the game at this point, so I should probably be going to bed. And I really hate doing it. GG's, thank you, bro. However, there is one thing I wanted to show you guys before I go, and it's this. Like always, sleep is yes, I'm feeling like, I don't know why, but this has always stuck with me. When I was a teenager, way too many years ago, I was told by a teacher that it takes 2 days for you to feel the ill effects of lack of sleep. So if I've always kept that in mind. So hopefully after today's night's sleep, I'm gonna be refreshed. I'll be streaming for hours. But anyways, let me show you guys this. So it ain't much. But actually, what I showed you with the stuff I bought for Commander is actually not the first Magic the Gathering product I ever bought. Like many people, I was drawn into the cardboard casino that was the Lord of the Rings one card. So I bought a collector's booster way back when, and because of that, I pulled some decent cards. I smashed out. Dude, thank you so much. You are the best, Dylan. Oh my gosh, that's making my night. All of you guys are making my night. You Magic the Gathering players, I've said this before, amazing humans. But anyways, these cards I pulled from that collector's booster. And Delighting Halfling and Nazgul, I think are pretty good cards. Monetarily. So what if I set a goal, a Twitch follower goal, and then once I hit I think every time I log into Twitch to do these live multi-streams, it has it right in front of my face. Reach 25 followers. Once I reach 25 followers, should I just give these cards away? Nazgul is great. I can give away a Nazgul as my way of saying thank you for hanging out with me. Because I feel like, again, very presumptuous, but it feels like you guys are my friends now. I'm hanging out with my friends, which is an amazing feeling. For someone that never even thought they would ever stream to streaming, get out of my comfort zone, I really appreciate you guys. And this is my way of showing my appreciation. It ain't much, but it's honest work. You know what I'm saying? I could give these away. If you're into that, let me know. Let me know. And honestly, all the cards I pulled are up for grabs. You guys could have all the cards I pulled from that collector's booster. Those are the most expensive ones, I think. I agree, and it's fun. Oh shucks, man, you guys are the best. Halfling is crazy, and $20. Dude, I'll give it away. I'll give it away. Once I reach 25 followers on Twitch, I'm giving it away. I'll have to find you on Twitch, even though I'm never... Thank you, bro. I'm multi-streaming right now on Twitch, Kick, and obviously YouTube. I'm also streaming on YouTube vertical and horizontal. So whichever, if you prefer a big image of my mug on the screen, you might like vertical. Or if you like more of the gameplay, you'll probably like horizontal, but I'm streaming it all. Took me a while to figure out how to do that, but we got there. And my username is pretty much the same on all of them. Twitch is Ubay0H, Ubay0. That's what I thought of. Kick, I think it's just Ubay, and I think it's just Ubay on YouTube. But once I reach that, they're all yours. You can have all my stuff. I'm trying to be less materialistic. I know it doesn't look like that from my background, but I recently sold 2 cars. Not even a car guy anymore. Feels good to get rid of some of my cars. I haven't got rid of all of them, but I got rid of some because we're moving. Also, that helps too. But it feels great to be less materialist. You can have all my stuff. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys. I have to find you on Twitch. You should slip that halfling into your own commander deck. You're not gonna have a green deck. That's true, but I feel like it would make me feel good to give it away too. Also, I don't know. We can talk about it again if you guys do end up coming back to see me. I got to get my lighting together because it's much darker, like I was saying, to start opening some of these commander products, because I want to do in real life like stuff like that. Building decks in real life. Love building decks. All right, I sound like a broken record. I need to go to bed. I'm very tired. But Badgie, Stranger, Dylan, I'm not forgetting anybody. Hey Call, of course, Hey Call. And all the new people that came today, you all are much appreciated. Seriously, you got a new friend in me, like that Toy Story song. Okay, I'm literally just babbling now. So I'll see you guys later. I'm going to bed. Have a great night, all of you guys. Ending stream now.